So we worry about perimenopause in the workplace because we work in teams, right? And we also worry about perimenopause in the workplace because you are supposed to be productive in the workplace, and you are working with people, with men who do not know what's going on with you. They do not understand how hormones affect us. And you are also working with other women who are younger than you are, or who are at the same age as you are, but are not experiencing as severe perimenopausal symptoms as you are. So how can you cope? So today I want to focus on what can you do today, this day, to make tomorrow a better day. So first of all, drink water. I kid you not, drink water. 2 liters a day. So this is my bottle. Yeah. So 2 liters of water a day. It'll keep your energy high. It'll also keep you going up and down in the bathroom, which keeps you a little bit active, right? It's funny, but very, very, very essential. Drink your water 2 liters a day, and you stop drinking your water at 7 p.m. Any water drinks if you want to have a good night's sleep. And then, if you want your tomorrow to be better, today make sure you take your vitamin supplements. So in the morning, I take ashwagandha. So these are my supplements. This is ashwagandha. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it's a front camera, so it's showing everything upside down. So anyway, I take ashwagandha. This is the one that I use currently. So I take 2 of these in the morning. It keeps my energy high, and it helps me with the hot flashes, cold flashes, and yeah, it really has changed how my body reacts to what's going on with the hormones. Third thing, exercise. I know it's hard to do, and it's not easy. It's easier said than done. Exercise. Do 30 minutes of exercise a day. When we say exercise, I'm not talking about go out and chase the wind, as we call it. I'm not talking about running or doing strenuous exercises. I'm talking about something that gets your heart rate going. Go outside, walk for 30 minutes. Walking is the best for women over 40. Build your muscle strength. Walk outside for 30 minutes. Not the indoor kind of walking, there's that walking that people do up and down, walking in the house. No, I'm talking about going outside, intentionally going to walk. So you go outside and you walk for 30 minutes, and to walk such that you feel your heart rate going up. So you keep your heart muscles active. That will ensure that your body is active, and it ensures that blood flows very well in your body, and that affects your next day. So we're talking about what you're doing today that will affect how your day is tomorrow. So if you do all these things today, you will find that you're making your next day much better. The other supplement that I forgot to talk about is the magnesium glycinate. So I take this one, which is B6, which also has vitamin B6. So I take 2 of these before I go to bed. So if you take these around 7 with your last drink of water, this will help you sleep. And I'll talk about sleep shortly. So this will help you sleep, and it will relax your muscles and all that tenseness that we normally have as women who are in perimenopause. We always have high cortisol most of the time, and we are trying to function in a world that is not going to stop for us. And then the next thing you need to do before you go to bed, bath. Take a shower or take a bath, whichever way. It revives your body, and it will start a renewal process. Even for your skin, it will breathe. And I think it's also good for those of you who have partners. It's always good to go to bed nice and fresh, and it will change you. I've noticed that, the more I shower before I go to bed, if I don't take a shower, I don't feel quite well. I don't feel like my body is getting into that. So that's part of my sleep routine. I have to shower before I go to bed, calm down, take off all the oils, all the sweating. Most of us have hot sweats or cold sweats during the day, and we've been up and down, and we've done our 30 minutes of exercise. So you just need to wash off all those toxins, all that sweat, and go to bed fresh. Make sure that your bedding is good. Have the best pillow, have the best bed. We spend about 8 hours or so. That's like a third of our day in bed. So make sure you have the best bed. I know a lot of people say, oh, no one is going to see where I'm sleeping, but that really affects your sleep. Have very good bedding, nice cotton bedding. That will prevent night sweats, and that will also help you. It breathes. So a lot of synthetic fibers, if you have synthetic duvets, synthetic sheets, synthetic pillows, that will stop that will mean you accumulate a lot of sweat around you. It doesn't absorb it away from your body if you're sweating. And also check if you grind your teeth. A lot of women who are menopausal, perimenopausal, postmenopausal, they grind their teeth at night because of cortisol. They're just high-strung and always worrying and anxiety, so you tend to grind your teeth. So find retainers that you can put in your teeth. Most of them you can buy them in sports shops. You can even buy those. You can custom make in hot water. You dip it in hot water, you put it in your teeth, and it takes the shape of your teeth. So when you sleep, you don't grind your teeth. If you grind your teeth at night, you wake up with a migraine. You always wake up with a migraine if you are a teeth grinder. So find that, so that it jams your teeth even when they scratch against each other. They are scratching rubber on rubber or plastic on plastic, and it doesn't affect your muscles in your jaw, and it also doesn't have teeth crashing on each other. It'll give you a terrible migraine every morning. And then airflow. Most of us who are in a perimenopausal stage, we almost always sleep with our windows open. So have good airflow. If not, make sure the little vents at the top of the windows are open. That will help you to sleep better if you have good airflow. And in any case, because of the night sweats, because of hot flashes that sometimes happen at night, you also don't want to have that musty smell in your bedroom. So if you have good airflow, it'll take away all that musty smell. And then use oils if you like. I use lavender oil. I rub it on my temples. It helps to calm me down, to take me to sleep. It works for me. And then lastly, for those of you who are spiritual, pray before you sleep. Pray. It gives a sense of, for me, I worry about, I'm anxious all the time and worrying about tomorrow and what's going to happen and all that. And I find that when I pray before I sleep, I give it to God to deal with, and I go to bed. I feel lighter, and it makes me drift into sleep with that sense of I'm being taken care of by a higher power, by God. So these are the tips that I wanted to share with you. Because when you deal with your day like that, the next morning you'll find that you almost always wake up feeling much more refreshed, and it will be easier for you to face your day at work. So all this is to do with menopause at work. Make sure you drink water, take your vitamin and supplements, exercise, take a shower, pray, have a good night's sleep in a good place. This will help you to manage your menopause at work. Because if you wake up feeling fatigued, if you wake up feeling tired, if you wake up with a migraine, you will not function the next day. And the world doesn't work for us. So we have to adjust to make sure that we keep up with the world and we stay happy and thriving. So catch me in part 2. We are going to be talking about what parts of your work will be affected by perimenopause and how can we deal with those issues in the workplace. Catch you in part 2.